Welcome to the final episode of Leatherneck Insider for the semester. I'm Aiden Drusine.
And I'm Luke Little. We're starting off with this week's Leatherneck Insider Athlete of the Week. Here's Leatherneck Insider reporter Caden Strins with this week's winner.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Leatherneck Insider Athlete of the Week. I'm joined by our winner, Allie Meadows. Allie, how are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. So, a couple weeks ago against Chicago State, you were a perfect 7 for 7 from the three-point line. How did that happen? What was your main takeaway from your performance that night?
Yeah, on the road, you always say, defense travels and offense, it's kind of hit or miss, but I just want to give all the credit to my teammates because they were the ones that got me the ball. And, it was shocking. I've never gone perfect from the three-point line ever in my life. So that was awesome, but also, we just showed everyone that offense also travels, and I know Mal had a great shooting night that night as well. So it was really good. I thought we shot the ball well, played really good against Chicago State.
Yeah, now your team heads to Cincinnati to take on the Bearcats. What are you looking forward to the most about that matchup on the road?
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. They're a Big 12 school, and they definitely show it with the competition. They've beat a lot of Big East schools, and, we're ready for it. We're going to go in like we have nothing to lose, and I think we're going to play tough. And like I said, defense travels. That's our big key of the game, and they do a lot of pull-up jumpers. They get to the rim. They're not a very strong shooting team, so if we can take that away and maybe give them the three ball a little bit, it'll be a close game.
And with this being your third season as a Leatherneck, what have you enjoyed so far, at least in these 3 seasons, about being here?
I love being a Leatherneck. No, my team, my coaches, the atmosphere we have here, the fans, there's nothing else like it. We play and we go back to Mizzou and it was a sold-out crowd. I think that just shows how much support we have, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
And one final question. Who have you looked up to your whole entire life, at least? Who's been your inspiration for you?
Yeah, I would have to say my mom for sure. She was a college basketball player at Indiana State, and she kind of helped me with the recruiting process and has given me great advice even when I was a little girl to now. I've listened to her, and she's definitely got me where I am today. So.
Well, thanks for joining us, Allie Meadows. This week's Leatherneck Insider Athlete of the Week. I'm Caden Strens reporting for Leatherneck Insider.
Thank you, Caden, and congratulations to Allie Meadows for being named the final Athlete of the Week for this year.
Sticking with women's basketball, during the break, the Leathernecks traveled to Bradley University and won in a commanding 62-41 victory. Reagan McCowan recorded a double-double with 18 points and 13 rebounds. Mallory McDermott added 13 points. The Leathernecks take on St. Thomas next Saturday at 1, then begin OVC Conference play the 17th as they host Tennessee Tech. Games will be available on ESPN+.
Over on the men's side of things, the WIU men's basketball head coach Chad Boudreau recently reached a new milestone within his coaching career here at Western. Leatherneck Insider reporter Ben Palanca with more.
The WIU men's basketball head coach Chad Boudreau recently won his 100th game as a head coach against Monmouth College. Boudreau tells us about his recent achievement.
Yeah, it's a testament to the players and the guys I've been able to coach, my staffs. I've been fortunate to have great staffs, and it's just a number. Big picture, we're trying to keep getting better and trying to grow as a team and build towards the OVC conference tournament.
Coach Boudreau shares what he thinks the team improved since the first game.
I think attention to detail has gotten, as I've gotten older, I've become more aware of the attention to detail, the little things. We got to, for us, as a team, taking care of the ball is way more important to me now than it was then. How we play is the little things, the finer things. I appreciate those more and put more emphasis on those.
With conference games approaching, Boudreau hopes to have a rotation figured out.
We're just trying to get better, and we're trying to figure out rotations. I'm still trying to get a rotations figured out where, from our 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th guy, I'm still trying to sort through that rotation. There's some guys that separated themselves that are clearly going to be playing, going to be in the lineup, and going to be, stalwarts of our team going forward. But there's some places that we still have some questions about, and we're trying to sort through those.
For Leatherneck Insider, I'm Ben Palanca.
Thanks, Ben. The Leathernecks will head to South Dakota on December 14th at 2 p.m.
When we come back, we have some more on WIU men's basketball and a Leatherneck newcomer, making a name for himself.
Not W?
It's not W, it's W. 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 That's what I've been stressing out about the most so far. It's saying W because I know it's something you're going to say right. Yeah, we've been there.
They're like, we're waiting on, what are we waiting on?
They haven't said anything. We're ready to go. We can start.
Hello everyone, I'm Will Thomas.
And I'm Dane Mackley. Welcome to this week's edition of Leatherneck Insider.
Welcome back inside Salee Hall. Staying on the court, WIU senior guard transfer Sean Smith had his first triple-double as the Leathernecks against St. Ambrose earlier in the week. Smith finished with a game-high 24 points while shooting 67% from the field. Along with those 24 points came 11 rebounds and 10 assists. Smith only had one turnover in the game. This is the first triple-double by a Leatherneck since Trenton Masner in 2022 against Illinois State, where the Leathernecks won 71-68.
The WIU football team wrapped up their 2024 campaign against Gardner-Webb. This season, the first of which under head coach Joe Davis broke multiple OVC and Leatherneck records. The Leathernecks finished the season first in the following conference categories: total offense, offensive touchdowns, first downs, third down conversions, passing offense, and offensive efficiency. Along with these team placements, two Leathernecks stood above the rest and finished the regular season as number one in individual conference statistical categories. Senior quarterback Nathan Lamb had a standout season, leading the Big South OVC in total offense, passing efficiency, and quarterback rushing yards. On the national stage, Lamb ranked number 7 in passing yards and an incredible number 2 in total offense. Additionally, junior wide receiver Matthew Henry finished the season number 1 in the Big South OVC in receiving yards and number 3 in the same category nationally. The team's 4 wins this year are the most since 2018. The Leathernecks will look to build off this great offensive year with 9 committed athletes on National Signing Day already.
Heading to the pitch, WIU softball head coach Elisa Goller has been named head coach for the Athletes United Softball League in summer 2025. The team has also announced 3 new signees before the spring season. Leatherneck Insider reporter Kobe Blackmon has more with the story.
Athletes United Softball League has announced Elisa Goller head coach for summer 2025. I got a chance to speak with her on her thoughts.
It was cool to be able to tell the team that I had been kind of given that opportunity to go work with some elite athletes in the summer.
The team has also announced 3 new signees, and Goller speaks on how they can add depth to the team.
I think, we knew when we started recruiting that we were going to have to build up credit with the in-state kids, and it's taken. This is our 5th year, and we're finally getting in-state players that we have high priority, tagged to them, if you will, and it's been really cool to finally see that because it means that we've built.
The team has also announced 3 new signees, and Goller speaks on how they can add depth to the team.
When the lights turn on, that's kind of when really all that matters, but I do know that we've got a lot of student athletes that do the right thing on and off the field, and we very much appreciate them for that.
I'm Kobe Blackmon, reporter from Leatherneck Insider.
Thank you, Kobe. The softball team is back in action on February 8th to start off their spring season.
Stay tuned. We have some more insider information after the break.
Western Illinois University. Our beginnings in 1902 focused on providing affordable teacher education training. We've changed with the times and excelled through the years. Today, Western is positioned for the next 100 years and beyond. Affordability of diverse academic programs, outstanding learning opportunities, and hands-on experiences provide excellent job placement for our graduates. This is Western, forever Western.
Welcome back to Leatherneck Insider. The WIU baseball team recently announced their annual first pitch dinner will take place on February 1st. This will take place at Park Place of Macomb and will feature a special guest appearance and roundtable discussion with former Major League and collegiate player and coach Larry Owens. The fundraiser will also include a silent auction and a dinner. All proceeds from the event will go directly to the 2025 Leatherneck baseball team. For more information about reservations, costs, and donations, check out goleathernecks.com.
The Leatherneck volleyball team had a tough end to their record-setting season, losing in the first round of the OVC Conference Tournament to 4th-seeded Morehead State. Leatherneck Insider reporter Marty Doyle had the chance to catch up with head coach Dale Starr to get his thoughts on the season.
The Leatherneck volleyball program has reached new heights under head coach Dale Starr, securing a winning season and a top 5 conference tournament bid. Coach Starr reflects on how the team has developed over the past few seasons.
You know, looking back, I looked at the plan that I proposed when I got hired in 2022 for this position, and you know, I think we're right on schedule. You know, we competed in the top half of the conference, which was the goal for year 3. You know, and then next year we're hopefully going to be competing in the top for a conference championship. I thought we didn't finish as strong as we would like to this year, but you know, being at 17 wins and the most wins since 05, I believe. So, you know, I feel really good about where we're at. It's a testament to the players and the ones that stayed and bought in, and the ones that we brought in, and you know, to get us to where we are right now.
The Leathernecks have made it to the OVC tournament each of the past 2 seasons, but have been eliminated in round 1 both times. Coach Starr explains how this program can take it to the next level.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how we can play a little bit looser and less tense and less anxious, and that probably starts with me. So, you know, doing a lot of reflecting on how we prepare for that last match of the week. We did have a bye week, so we had a few extra days off, so it kind of got us out of our rhythm a little bit. But next year we don't have the bye week going into the tournament, so you know, hopefully we'll just find a way to get into that situation again and be able to perform better.
For Leatherneck Insider, I'm Marty Doyle.
The WIU volleyball team had a historic season with the most wins since 2005 with 17 total, 11 conference wins, which is the most in program history, and number 2 in the nation in digs per set, and won 4 games in a row in 3 sets. That's first time since 1992. Starr also mentioned earlier this week what his thoughts on the recruiting outcome were this season and how he's replacing this great team.
We lose a big class this year, a lot of key players, so you always want to try to recruit better than what you have, and I think that these players coming in as freshmen are probably at a higher level than the players that we're losing when they were freshmen. So, you know, you're always trying to recruit better than you have, and that's the only way you continue to build a program and keep getting better. So, you know, these 4, and it'll actually end up being 6 at the end when it's all said and done, but these 4 will come in and fill very specific roles for us. You know, we lose our starting setter, we lose one of our starting outsides, we lose 2 middles, we lose a backup setter. You know, we lose a lot of different players in this graduating class. So we need to replace those, and we need to increase the level in our gym. That's always what you're striving for, and I think these 4 really fit that bill.
The WIU volleyball team has signed 3 hitters so far, including 6-footer Audrey Pinder, Caroline Clayton, Ashley Markert, who's from Mount Sterling, Illinois. Along with these 3 are libero Ella Haynes and setter Jaylee Boss. Western Volleyball will be back next semester for their spring season. We've got one more break, and then it's the final segment of Kobe's Corner. It's right around, well, the corner. You don't want to miss it.
Taking me home, taking me home.
Here, I engineer the future.
Taking me home, bring me back.
Here, I have countless opportunities.
Taking me home, bring me back.
Here, I do research.
Right here at Western.
Welcome back, Leathernecks. The Macomb High Bombers finished second behind Illini West in the Spartan Tip-Off Classic over the break, with their only loss coming to Illini Bluffs, 48-44. The Bombers now prepare for the A-Town Holiday Classic on the 14th. Good luck to the Bombers.
It's now time for the final segment of Kobe's Corner for the semester. Take it away, Kobe and Caleb.
Welcome to the 12th segment of Kobe's Corner. I'm back with my co-host Caleb Flores. And Caleb, we got a lot of college football to cover as we jump right into some conference championship games in the ACC. Number 8 SMU versus number 18 Clemson.
It's going to be a good one. I think if SMU loses this game, it kind of changes the whole bracket through and through. But I do like the Mustangs. They've had a great season.
Yeah. In the Big Ten, number 1 Oregon versus number 3 Penn State. Arguably the game of the week. Who you got?
Yeah, I was saying, I mean, I think Oregon's elite on both sides of the ball. I mean, Dan Lanning, just give me the Ducks. The Ducks are going to flash.
Yeah, rolling with the Ducks here. Only undefeated team in college football. Big Ten championship, no, just give me the Ducks here. And for Big 12, number 12, Arizona State versus number 16, Iowa State.
This is going to be a good one, too, but I think Cam Scatterbo is going to carry the Sun Devils. Give me the Arizona State.
Yeah, I like Arizona State as well. Hottest team in college football right now. And for the SEC, another really good matchup. Number 2, Texas versus number 5, Georgia.
I was going back with this one. I think it's going to be a close one. I think Texas wins, though.
Yeah, I like Texas here as well. I think they could make a good playoff run. And as we speak of playoff runs, we look at each other's bracket. You know, we're going to start off with you, Caleb. What you got?
So looking at my bracket, my first 4, I have Oregon, Texas, SMU, and then Arizona State. For my first round, I have Ohio State versus Tennessee. Give me the Buckeyes. Penn State versus Boise State. Give me the Nittany Lions. Georgia versus Indiana, the Dogs. And then Notre Dame versus Alabama, I will take the Irish. For the quarterfinals, I have Oregon versus Ohio State. I like Oregon in a rematch. Arizona State versus Penn State. Give me the Nittany Lions. Texas versus Georgia, another rematch. Crazy. Give me the Longhorns again. SMU versus Notre Dame. Give me Notre Dame. Now here's where things get interesting at the semifinals point. Oregon versus Penn State. I think Oregon's offense is elite on the ground and in the air. Jordan James, Evan Stewart, Tez Johnson, Dylan Gabriel. And Dan Lanning is maybe the best coach in college football. He's a mastermind. And just restrict Tyler Warren, and Oregon should win this in easy fashion. Texas versus Notre Dame. I think Quinn Ewers exploits Ben Morrison out with the season with a hip injury. I think Texas will take this one. And to my national championship, the biggest game of the year, Oregon versus Texas. I mean, this is such a fair matchup. Both have great coaches. Both have dynamic offenses. I think Texas is more physical, but Oregon maintains composure in games. So I like the Ducks in the national championship.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to be on a similar page here, but as we take a look at my bracket, we're going to start with the Mustangs going against Notre Dame. I think they will get that win. And starting back on that left side, I like the upsets. Arizona State getting a hard-fought win over Penn State. Ohio State has looked suspect all year, and they get knocked out in the first round as well. And heading over to the other side, I like some more upsets. Give me Notre Dame and Indiana to move on to the second round. As we move closer to the championship, Notre Dame versus Texas, I like the Texas offense. It's just going to be too much for Notre Dame. And Arizona State versus Oregon, the streak stops for the Sun Devils there. The Ducks will advance to take on Texas for the championship. And I mean, Oregon versus Texas, I think it's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game with Oregon winning it 43-40, and the Ducks getting their first national championships since 1957. So I think college football is going to be a very, very good year this year. And that's going to wrap it up for this segment of Kobe's Corner. We'll see you all next year. Have a great holiday, Macomb.
Thanks, Kobe and Caleb. And, you know, Aiden, I got Penn State beating Oregon in the Big Ten championship game. I know that's crazy, but I think that team is they're figuring it out.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with Caleb and Kobe. I have Oregon winning the entire national title.
Okay, we'll see. That's all that we got for this week and this semester. And we're signing off for the final time in 2024. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at InsiderWIU. I'm Luke Little.
And I'm Aiden Dursine. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everyone.